First off, as the newest alumni, we're going to be passing buckets through Reitz. No, actually, I'm here today on behalf of the Friends Alumni Association to present the Distinguished Service Award. Since 1986, the Distinguished Service Award has been presented to a member of the Memorial family who demonstrates exceptional generosity of spirit and a commitment to our church, Catholic education, and of course, Memorial High School through service. This year's recipient is Raymond F. Beckwith, Jr. Ray was born in 1929. He graduated from Washington Grade School and then came to Memorial High School. In 1950, Ray joined the Marine Corps and served 3 years in the Korean War. Ray's first wife passed away from cancer, and in 1963, he married Joanne Halter from Vincennes. Ray and Joanne have 4 children: Fred, Joe, Julie Merkel, and Marianne Dishman. All are Memorial graduates. Joe recently joined his father on the honor flight to Washington, D.C. Ray and Joanne have 6 grandchildren. All 6 of them will walk across the stage in the coming years. The Beckwith family is true blue. Over the years, Ray has been very involved in several parishes: Nativity, Christ the King, St. Ben's. He's worked and chaired bingos and summer socials and led scout troops, coached ball teams, pretty much anything you could possibly think of. One of the things that meant the most to him was taking communion to the sick and the homebound. It says a lot about Ray's faith that when he was a young boy, he and his brother would ride their bikes to attend Mass when they couldn't get another ride. Ray's career as a volunteer for the Memorial Athletic Department spans 6 decades. He mostly did the things many people don't notice, and those that do take for granted. He took tickets for basketball games since the time Memorial played its home games at Agoga Tabernacle. Is there anybody in the crowd who remembers games at Agoga Tabernacle? I don't. He was involved in the Athletic Booster Club for many years. He worked the chain gang for football games at Enloe, rain or shine. But Ray's biggest contribution at Memorial started in 1970 with a phone call from our athletic director at the time, Joe O'Kane. If you know anything about Memorial history, that was the year that we had our first gym at Memorial High School. If you have a gym, you have a concession stand. Mr. O'Kane called Ray because he knew Ray worked for Double Cola, and a vendor had made a proposal to run the stand in exchange for 80% of the profit. So Mr. O'Kane called Ray. Ray said, "No way, I'll do it myself." So since 1970, Ray's been in charge of running the concession stand. Back in 1970, he got equipment, purchased inventory, set it up on game days, cleaned it up when the games were over. 45 years. Think about how many varsity games have been played at Memorial High School in that gym since 1970. Think about the hours Ray has sacrificed. Think about the money that would have been lost that's gone to support our student athletes. Ray's always taken great pride in running that concession stand, knowing it was one less thing the ADs had to do, and knowing that he did it right and it helped improve the bottom line for our athletic department. But if you ask Ray, he would tell you he loved doing it for Memorial High School. So please join me in recognizing Raymond F. Beckwith, Jr. as the recipient of the 2016 Memorial Distinguished Service Award, and more importantly, thanking Ray for his dedication, sacrifice, and love of Memorial High School. Come on up, Ray. Now, I apologize, in just a few more minutes of your time. If you've been to these commencements, you've known for about 15 years I've had the privilege of presenting this award many times. One of the things I enjoy the most is learning about the people who are getting the awards, what they've done, their story, why they did it. I've known Ray for a long time, but until recently there was something I didn't know. It explains the kind of person Ray Beckwith is, what makes Ray Beckwith Ray Beckwith. It also helps explain what makes Memorial High School Memorial High School. During his senior year, Ray's family fell on hard times. He had to withdraw from school. He had to go to work to support his family. He earned his GED in the Marines, but he never received a memorial diploma. 45 years, who would have known? So today, Ray, we're going to present you with a diploma you so richly deserve.
You talk about a surprise. The only thing I can say is that I have enjoyed what I've been doing. I've had a lot of help and support from my wife, from my family, from the people connected with Memorial High School. I want to thank Scott, Brother Lawrence, the Board of Trustees for these awards. I feel very humbled to stand here and look at this crowd and all of the 2016 graduates. The only thing I can say now is, graduates, God bless you and what you're going to be doing in your future endeavors, and thank you again.
I would like to introduce Brother Lawrence Murphy, President of Reitz Memorial High School, who will address our graduates. Brother Murphy.
Thank you, Mr. Schneider. Bishop Thompson, Father Zach, Father Alex, members of the clergy,